Acidotic. Everything okay?
Fine, Richard.
Distal embolus.
Critically ischemic. There's no flow.
BP's dropping.
No thrombus in the left femoral artery.
Okay, take a 22 blade, make a vertical incision in the mid-inguinal line, continue the incision into the subcutaneous fat. We're going to need some heparin. I'll dispel the embolus and expose the artery. We're going to need an embolectomy catheter. Travis retractor. It's a pity this thing wasn't avoided from the start.
I think we can safely say that's a job well done. Joseph, said well done.
Hey, it's me. Call me back, please.
Oh, it's cute. I know he loves trains. Maybe he'll grow up to be a train driver. I'm here for you. Wherever, whenever. Guaranteed. You sound like one of those insurance commercials. Oh, over 10% of new mothers suffer depression to some degree. Did you swallow that brochure? Yep.
Bad news, I'm afraid. I've just been informed that he has lodged a formal complaint against you, Rick. Okay, how did this happen? Interdepartmental rivalry is one thing if it keeps your scalpel sharp, but you seem to have forgotten you're both on the same side. So let's just play things by the book from now on. Treat the Moors like royalty. Then maybe Jeffrey will back down.
Mark, can we talk? I am struggling.
Come, going to be okay.
Painkillers.
Find a way through it, then.
Something like that.
I thought I asked someone to clear this up.
Mr. Cullen! I just wanted to apologise about being late this morning.
You said it was traffic. It's not your fault. Just try not to make a habit of it, okay?
Oh, and I was also just thinking about how I'd always wanted to be a doctor, and here I am.
And you tell me you don't believe in the miraculous.
And you? Did you always want to be a doctor?
Well, my mother informs me that I dealt with my first pneumothorax at police school. I used a felt-tip pen. Joking. Now, I really need to get on.
Of course you do. Really good to talk to you, though.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you.
You're under a lot of pressure, too. You have a good friend. She's lucky.
Now you seem to understand her.
I can see a bit of me in her. You should take her out tonight. Get her to unwind a bit.
No, I'm sure she'd rather stay.
Really?
No. You're probably right. I'll take her out.
I can babysit.
I removed an embolism from an artery in Frankie's left lung. Mr. Griffin removed a secondary blockage from his left leg.
I love him, you know. He's my boy. He's gonna be all right.
We do everything we can. Trust me.
You lose perspective, you know. I got carried away.
The complaint.
I lied. About the cost, the insurance, everything. Griffin did nothing wrong. I knew exactly what I was doing. But I had to make sure he got what he needed. I should have listened to Griffin. But I wanted my own way. So busy fighting, I took my eye off the ball.
Can you hear me?
I made it.
Yes.
She didn't, did she?
No. How are you feeling?
Pretty rough.
Well, we successfully removed the tumour. I had a call from the transplant coordinator. Danielle's heart was successfully transplanted into a young girl with a congenital heart condition about an hour ago. I found this.
Danny was, having an asthma attack the first time I met her. I gave her my inhaler. She gets me one every year for our anniversary. She said... She said I took her breath away.
I'm very sorry.
Can I see? Please.
I'll see what I can do.
So, this is the infamous Frankie Moore? Is he going to be all right?
I think so.
And Rick's house of cards?
He'll weather this particular storm.
That's not a bad thing. Is it wise to capitalize on another's misfortune? You don't want to be the person caught kicking someone when they're down. Your time will come. You just need the whole team behind you.
Your son needs you now, that's all that's important.
But what'll happen? I'm not sure I can get the money.
Leave it to me.
Really? But why would you?
We said we would do anything to help Frankie. And I'm sure if you're prepared to retract your complaint, then I'm sure we can find a way to overlook the bill. It's all right. We were just trying to help you, son. Go on, go and see him. Well, he's willing to withdraw his complaint.
Well, that's a relief. But I can't...
I think this afternoon's surgery was a very sobering experience. Put things into perspective for him. For all of us. Mr. Moore regrets turning this into a battle of wills.
Be that as it may, I can't ignore
Rick,
the fact...
He's desperately trying to save his son. He made a few mistakes along the way. We've all been there. And if it's any consolation, he says he wishes he'd listened to you more.
Okay. I'm going to make this work, Connie. Whether people are with me or not. Good night.
The key is to strive for a multidisciplinary approach to patient care, which is why the director of surgery role is vital. To overseeing resources, matching expertise with money. Of course, there needs to be a certain amount of control over whether a procedure is appropriate for a patient, but my concern is about surgeons making judgments so easily skewed by economics, or perceived to be. You know, a doctor's priority is the patient, not the purse. Frankie Moore is a case in point.
Handled impeccably by Mr. Griffin.
Absolutely, absolutely. But there, of course, are lessons to be learned. We need to avoid any of these dangers or miscommunications. Thank you.
Well,
I think that's very satisfactory.
In spite of your fighting talk, Mr. Moore was praising your loyalty earlier. Said you clarified things for him.
Why do you sound so surprised?
Wasn't sure it was in your interests.